Welcome to Lacekickz.
Welcome to Dr. Lacekickz podcast. Enjoy the show and thank you for the support.
Hello guys. Welcome to Lacekickz podcast. I go by the name of Dr. Lacekickz, and I'm here with Matthew and my brother Michael. Guys, we'll go to Matthew first, and then we'll go to Michael. You guys want to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah. Hey everyone. Mattfajardo, one half of the Fajardo twins. I'm actually 3 minutes older out of the two of us. And yeah, you guys can find me on IG at _ Matt Fajardo. And yeah, now just happy to be here. Thanks for having us, man. Like honestly
You're
an honor
welcome.
to like share this passion of like common interests with, not only with you, but like your community and the Lacekickz family. So like, just, I love collecting sneakers, and, if you go on my page, you just see I love like building outfits and, using sneakers as like the foundation. And yeah,
That's good.
cheers.
Michael?
Great. Hey everyone, Michael, the younger twin out of the Fajardo twins. Again, thanks for having us, Lacekickz. It's a real honor to be part of this podcast and for you to reach out to us and ask us to be on here. I know you've been asking us for quite a while now, and it's sort of been busy, but that just kind of shows how cool you are as a person to try and give us this opportunity to be on here. So
no, you guys are
awesome
cooler
to be
because
here.
you guys came in with me. And thank you guys. Thank you guys. I want to start with with Matthew, right? What was the first sneaker that got you into your passion right now? Like what you're doing right now?
Oh, yeah, that's honestly a hard one. I have to like really think back to it, but the one that I can definitely say is the Jordan 8 Aqua. Yeah, it's a shoe that we haven't seen, and a shoe that we don't, see quite a lot of
Rarely
anymore.
see. Yeah.
But I think just thinking back to when we were like quite young, I don't know, for some reason, like you remember like the retro card was quite like, the Jumpman, and
He comes with
it
it.
looked like he was kind of in space. And just everything about like everything just about like the colors of that shoe. I was like, man, like I really want that shoe, and I never got it. I always wanted it, and then I managed getting it like a few years ago in size 10, but I actually really need it in a size 9. So yeah, that's the shoe that's always like, sentimental to me. Like I'm always like on the hunt for it, and even if they like, I'm hoping they re-release it, and I'm glad that the playoff 8s are coming out this year. Yeah, just something about the 8s, man, because
I think they did re-release the Aqua last year, if I wasn't wrong, or the year before. I think they did, but it's not exactly the same because it's got a different pattern on it, I think.
Yeah, so my first like shoe that I actually got, like first pair of Jordans, was the white Aqua, like the women's release. So I think that's what makes the Aqua 8 even more special, like just because I like got the Aqua 8 but not the exact one that I wanted. But no, like it's always gonna like hold that special place for me. And like just that hunt for it, and just thinking back, like it just reminds me of the 90s and my childhood, like all the ads with like Bugs Bunny, and
yeah, that's how it started actually, with the Jordan 7. The Jordan 7. I started with that. But what about you, Michael?
For me, it was
yeah.
For me, the first sneaker that I was into was a Jordan 4.
Yeah.
I'm not too like, I don't know, I can't really remember how I went about liking that shoe, but I always like the appearance of the shoe and like just remembering Jordan's shot against the Cavs when he was wearing the Bread Fours. So I think that was the one that always stuck out to me. And when I first started working like part-time jobs while in high school was in 2012, and the Fire Red Fours went out, and I got a pair of those. And yeah, just since then, that's when I really started building my collection and just trying to build a fours collection as well. I still haven't got a pair of the Bread Fours that re-released with the Nike Air swoosh. Probably waiting for the value to go down, but it'll probably stay like that for a while. So
How much are they
gotta
worth
pull the
now?
trigger
Like
soon.
500, right? I think.
Yeah, probably around there. Like I think any fours in general or ones shoot up, bro. Like yeah.
I don't know. For some reason they do, but I think it's gonna die down pretty soon because how they always, how they always releasing
hopefully.
those style anyway. You know what I mean? So hopefully they do go down. I mean, you look at the Jordan 1, what do you call it? The Jordan 1 1993, I think, the band one with the X on it. That used to be hell of a lot. You know what I mean? It used to be a hell of a lot price. Now you look at it, it actually goes down. It went down for like $4,000. I was like looking at it like, wow, that went really quick. You know what I mean? But again, I think Jordan 1, it's always gonna be top price. But again, it will go down because usually they just keep releasing new style. I mean, look at the Jordan 4, right? When they release the cement, they call it cement. Then they release another style that look like cement. Now they call it the Oreo, right? I wonder what's the next one's gonna what they're gonna nickname, give it a nickname. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna run out of nickname.
They had
but
those they had those like midnight navies quite recently as well, and they sort of look like white cements, like just with a navy to it.
If you guys have an idea of a color on a Jordan 1, give me 3 colors that you guys will put on that.
Here you go, Matt.
Damn, like to me, my favorite color blocking of the Jordan 1's like the black toe.
So that would be
So
the red, white, and black, right?
Yeah. So like, and then for me, like with Jordan 1's, I think it's hard to stay away from like the Chicago, just because I think like, that's what started the brand. So
yeah,
but I don't
mostly
know, like
the popular colors are the one that the one that are hard to get. But luckily we do have shops like Stocks that can help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
then
again,
at the same time,
like Michael said, it's gonna be between you and your pocket, right? If you're gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm actually like
go ahead, Matt.
really looking forward to like if they do like a remastered type of the black toe.
They said they were gonna do that. They said they were gonna do that this year. But I think that they actually pulling the trigger on the top 3 remastered, reimagined.
Right.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the top 3 instead of the black toe. The black toe is gonna be next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we don't know because they do say that, and then at the end of the year, around December, they're gonna end up releasing it because that's what they usually do.
Yeah.
And then they're restocking it.
They've been doing quite a lot of shop drops as well, lately.
What about you, Michael? Give me your top favorite 3 colors on Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s. If
you are to make one,
I reckon black toe as well was one of the favorite. If I were to make one, I'm really liking the like earth tones these days, like the real neutralized colors. So if I was to make a shoe of a Jordan 1, it'd probably be like real simple that match with everything. Maybe like a white and gray or something. Just something that you can wear with heaps of outfits. Just something real neutral.
I'm gonna ask you guys,
I
what do you
don't-
guys think? What do you guys think of that? People making their white looking like coffee stain. What do you think of it?
Well, like I reckon, I think if it ages naturally, then like, you know, that's sort of the correct way to go about it. But
Yeah.
I think when it starts off like already aged and then like, yeah, that coffee stain look, it just looks a bit too forced. I don't know. Like I'd
Yeah.
rather just, you know,
Keep
wear
it.
my shoes and then
Mm.
wear my shoes and then like let that happen over time. But I think it's like when it's pretty subtle, like it's actually a good look to the shoe. Like,
Mm.
because I've always
Mm.
like really admired like
I
character on a
think
sneaker.
yeah, I think there's a certain of shoe where you can actually do it, right?
Yeah.
A certain of style where you can do
For
it.
sure.
But if you're gonna do it
Yeah.
into an Air Force One, I think no. I'd rather keep my Air Force One clean as it is.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah. Those have to stay clean, yeah, for sure.
Did you guys write down any questions for me?
Yeah. Did you wanna kick it off, Mike?
Yeah, we were just sort of keen to get to know you more about like how you went about starting your brand and your platform, and you know, like how you got from the start to where you are now with a massive following. Just keen to know more about that, really.
Really, let's start on how I started. So I started pretty much. I learned from my older brother from back in Philippines, which is the goes by the name of Antonio. He used to run he still runs a community called Soul Slam. So I looked up to him and kind of got the ways of thinking, oh, I want to be like that. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And one day I kind of thought, oh, this was back. This was back 7 years ago. 7 years ago when I didn't have Lacekickz. And the funny thing is, it was around Christmas time where I've actually made a page, made a community, and lucky enough that there was three of us before that actually thought of this group. And shout out to my friend John and to Hector. Hector is from all the way from Brooklyn, and he's kind of egged me on like to make it, to step it up and do it. So I did it. I made the community. I made the fan page, and the Instagram that we have now, it's actually new, guys. We had an older version. Yeah, we had an older version of that account where you actually seen Homer Simpson and all that on those account. But it was someone just seems to like hacked on it. It was 2 years ago that I got hacked. And it was going good till they hacked on it. So I had to make a new one. But go back to where I started. So our 8th year anniversary. Oh no. Hang on. Yeah, 8th year anniversary. This year will be on, is it 8th year? I think it's 8th year. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting, but I think it's 9th year, yeah, 9th year anniversary on the December 25th. 25th of Christmas. It will be Lacekickz birthday. So it was sad enough. It was sad enough. Congrats to us. We're still going. It's sadly enough that I had to break off with them too, and I had to keep going because I love what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think I'm not disrespecting those two because they're still a friend of mine. That I can still say hello to them. You know what I mean? But apart from that, I think at the same time, I needed to move forward for myself if I wanted to keep going where I am now with everything, right? Like that's with podcast, that's with everything that I'm doing now. And lucky enough, I am gifted to actually can communicate with the people. I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like some people, if I told them, oh yeah, I speak to this certain person, they wouldn't believe me, right? Because they don't know me like you guys do, and you guys followed me, you know what I mean? You guys know what I do. So if I say that to some strangers, they wouldn't believe me. They think they think I'm pulling the legs, but it's just seems to me that I'm blessed that I can connect with all these people. But the first person that I actually communicate with on the YouTube was Jackie Slade. So he's kind of taught me ways, and we kind of had that communication where me and him will talk every weekend. You know what I mean? And he'll tell me, he'll tell me things that yeah, you do it this way, do it that way. So I learned some things from those guys, and then bit by bit, I kind of connect with Farmer Simpson. You know what I mean? So step by step, I kind of connecting with all these people, and I think it was 2000. I forgot what year it was, but me and I started speaking to Joe LaPuma from Complex,
Far out.
right?
Real. Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
and
it.
ever since then, my life was busy as hell because I was eager to learn from these guys, and then now I've
Yeah.
connected with Tommy Hilfiger. I've connected with Derek from Sneaker Politics, and this is not this. I'm not flexing it to that I'm friends with them, but at the same time, guys, you gotta understand, like it took me a long time to get there because I wanted to get there. You know what I mean? It was myself that
Yeah, no,
pushed
absolutely.
that yeah. It was myself that pushed that thing. That no, I'm hungry. I want to learn. It's not for something that I want to flex. I want to learn from these
Yeah.
guys because there's something that I wanted to learn from them to share with you guys. But at the same time, my focus
Yeah.
is now is how am I gonna do that now? You know what I mean? Because I'm pushing them to come with me on live IG. I'm pushing them to come to the podcast. The thing is, all these guys are busy. You know what I mean? They're always doing
Yeah.
things. And then that's one thing I've kind of realized that damn, they're so busy with their life. Like, with Derek, we're supposed to do podcasts again, like, for the second episode, but he's in all the way in Japan right now. He's hit me up at like midnight. It was midnight over here. It's like I'm in Japan. I'm like, oh, next minute later, he'll tell me in the
Yeah.
other state. So they have a busy life. So yeah, so pretty much that's how I got into it. And with the Instagram growing, I think, did you guys realize when I started doing those intros on your reels?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely saw that. So that you're adding like
That's
the logo and
yeah, the
bit of
actual
music.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like
So
your trademark?
yeah, so I did my own trademark. So I kind of looked at everything, right? And I kind of realized to myself, like, wait a minute, if I'm posting other people's stuff, I want to make them feel like they actually belong to this community. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I want to do something different to the other people, not to actually tell them, oh, I'm better than you. No, to actually let them know, no, I'm doing something different than you guys. And I hope
Yeah.
it teaches others to be, hey, we can't keep doing the same thing as we do with other community. Because guys, in the things that I do right now, I'm telling you, there's a lot of competition out there, right? There's a lot of people that's doing the same thing as me, and they're looking at me like as a competitor. You know what I mean? So for me to put myself against that, I have to put it outside the circle and do my own thing, right? But at the same time, I still pay respect to them because I'm doing the same thing as they are. It's just different.
Mm.
But at the same time, I wanted to make the community feel like when I share their thing, they belong to our community, which is, you know what I mean? Like It's just not sharing your own. It's not sharing your work, what you know, what you work hard for. As you're actually at the same time, I'm representing you as part of this family. You guys get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I
Yeah, and
did
I
it.
think that's definitely I think that's definitely what like separates you. Like, it's not even just like throwing the word like family around. It's like, you can really feel it. Like, and I'm sure
Mm,
like that means a lot to other, creators who get their stuff reposted. And yeah, I was
mm.
actually just gonna ask you as well, like, um, with you saying like how far you've come, you've obviously seen like a lot in the sneaker culture and like just how big like social media has become. So like the whole evolution of all that, like what's your thoughts on that and like where do you see it going?
Um, with the social media, I think yeah, it's just gonna keep growing. It's gonna keep growing, but it's just it's how you separate yourself or the work that you're gonna do. It's like,
Mm,
all right, it's like you see how I shared the other things with the shoe surgeon and 2J's Kicks, how they collabed. I've been trying to do that with other community, right? With the clothing, with everything. I kind of stopped asking because no one wanted to. So I was thinking in my head, wait, it would have been a good idea if someone said yes, but no one said yes. So I can't keep pushing. I can't keep telling you. You know what I mean? But one day I'll find someone that will want to work with us and to actually show that social media it's a great thing, but at the same time it's a very dangerous thing. You know what I mean? Because it can destroy you so easily, and someone
yeah.
that can just say one thing wrong, other people will jump on it that don't even know you. You know what I mean? So I think it's just up to you. It's up to you how you're gonna represent. You represent your crew or whatever. You represent your community. It's just how you're gonna drive that. And then the way it keeps longer, they keep you're doing it at the same time. You are gonna learn from the things that you mistaken. I've done mistake a lot. I'm telling you guys. Like I tried doing giveaways, but no one wanted to, want to participate on it. So I kind of put it away. Yeah, don't do it again for a while, and then put it back in later. Because at the same time, like there's some things that you can put out there, but it's not gonna go your way. It will not go your way all the time. You know what I mean? But there's a there's a
Yeah.
certain way where you can test the ways and go with that way. You know what I mean? So it's really just up to you. It's really up to you how you drive that. Because some people can say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this now," but you can't keep doing the same thing every time. Just like your reels, guys. I see those reels getting better each time. You know what I mean? It's just like how you do your reels every each week, like how you want to get better. So that's the same flow. I mean, with the community, like how am I gonna, right now I'm actually thinking like how am I gonna make this better for the community and separate myself to that drive where other people's doing the same thing. Even in life IG, right? I looked at it. Every
Mm,
single live IG they do, all they talk about is sneakers, right? Your top
Yeah,
10, your top, what do you think of sneakers? Now, I don't even want to go to live IG anymore because if I ask a person if they want to go to live IG, they go, "Oh, we're going to talk about sneakers." I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to talk about sneakers. I want to talk about mental health issue. I want to talk about something else they'll actually make the community focus on something else than sneakers because that's what I'm about. I don't, that's why you guys don't even see me doing flexing my shoes on live IG because I want to separate
yeah.
myself to that. You know,
yeah,
so that's the kind of
Yeah.
things that makes that I do for the social media. It's how you drive it.
Yeah, no, awesome. Like, because we sort of like, we observe that, you know, from your page, like there's not a lot of personal stuff. Like you don't show what shoes you have. It's more about like bringing others up, and yeah, no, we really like appreciate that, bro, and like happy to be a part of that. And
Yeah, well,
yeah, like
I think that's the one mainly I'm focused on. But with all these things that I'm doing now, one day when I hang it up, I'll put it out there for you guys to share. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
that's
we know you got some.
so yeah. Any more question, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you've already touched on a few things, but yeah, with the amount of work that you do, running the page and setting up podcasts and everything, I just wanted to get a good understanding of how you overcome all these challenges with time, and yeah, what do you do to look after your mental health? Because I think that's something important we should talk about.
With my mental health, I mean the things that we're doing now, it makes me happy. Actually, to actually say, hey, I passed that thing that I wanted to do not long ago. You know what I mean? That's another tick off my list. And then now, because I've done that, I have to make a new list. But my mental health issue, I'm actually fine and balanced with my kids, my wife nagging in the backyard, in the background. So no, she's lovely though. She's lovely, but I love the things that I'm doing, and I think the number one person that support me with that is my wife. So I want to give her a shout out to that. But
Yeah,
apart from that, yeah, if I couldn't do this, I wouldn't be able to do it. And if if you guys love the things that you do, keep doing it. That's all I say. But if you're studying, if you're working, balance it. That's all. You gotta know how to balance that. With me, I can't balance with things because I have people in the US calling me sometimes, and the time difference is shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty my only problem is the time difference, and we're living in the future, as Australian time. We're like ahead,
yeah,
we're like ahead.
Yeah, we're
But,
ahead of you because we're New Zealand time. So yeah,
oh,
but we're
that's
all in
right,
the
that's
future.
right. So were you guys actually born in New Zealand or? Hello, you guys can hear me? Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we were New Zealand.
Okay,
No,
okay.
yeah.
All right. I'm based in Sydney, Australia, but I moved here year 1996, fresh off the plane from Manila, Philippines.
Oh, nice.
wow,
Yeah. And
yeah.
I gotta tell you guys, back that year, all those year, 1996, all I've watched all those year was Space Jam. And do you guys remember that? I don't know if you guys will remember this, but do you guys remember that movie, Indian in the Cupboard? No?
Oh,
Nah,
That was you guys will be young, but I was only like 10 back then, geez. But yeah, if you guys won't be able to find that movie anywhere. That's one of the movie I'm trying to search anywhere. I can't find it. But
wow.
to those listeners that listening right now, if you got a link, pass it
Yeah, yeah.
through.
Pass it
okay.
through, man. Need to
Indian in
educate
the
the
Cupboard.
fam.
It's one of the legend movies. But guys, we gotta do a part two because my wife might nag again because we just did a shopping and I'm gonna unload it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But all right, guys, those listeners, again, Matt and Michael, thank you for coming in. We gotta do part two, and hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for having us, man. Like, yeah, I really
No,
appreciate the opportunity, and it was
thank you,
good to have
bud.
a chat with you. It's like catching up with our long lost relative.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, guys, make sure you tune in for the next episode with my two brothers. All right, brothers. Make sure you guys stay safe. Yeah. Sending my love to you both.
You
Cool.
too.
Thank you, bro. Much love.
Bye bye. Take care.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Thank you all for listening and stay tuned for the next episode.